Welcome. It's Wednesday, market open. There it is. Alright, so we are officially open for the day, for the market, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, 9:30 Eastern Standard. So let's see what the market is looking like. Looks like, kind of looks like things have fallen a little bit, a couple of things. So UEC is not holding as strong. It was at about 360 last time we were on live. And Riot has also dropped, which I did buy some more of, so I'm probably, actually I know I'm now in the red with that. Yep. By 30 some odd cents, but that's okay. I'm also doing some testing today as far as sound and video, so my picture on the corner of the screen is a little bit bigger. Let me know if that's looking too big, where it's blocking too much of the screen. But other than that, Tesla has really taken a hit in the recent months. It's now at 690. This is still after the split that they had, so Anyway. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is the sound as it is now. I'm going to switch it and then let me know if you can hear a difference. That's with the sound switched over. Let me know if you can hear a difference in the sound, if that made me louder, if that makes any difference whatsoever at all. Okay. AT&T at $20.64. Ford is at $11.68. What else am I in? Starbucks is at 76 cents. Okay, so picture looks good too. Thank you. Right, Verizon is the one I want to start putting into my Roth once I get some extra funds. It's only $50 right now. That's $4, I believe, higher than it was when 2020, crashed. Ooh, that felt weird. Crashed and everything. But anyways, we're gonna open up these charts in a hot second. Actually, let's look at Webull real quick. Let's see what space is at. 610. So alright, so space keeps going down, which I'm not really surprised. I mean, they're apparently having some money issues, and especially since they were saying that what's the word I'm looking for? The investors haven't gotten their return. Like they're down 80% on the year, or so far this year, in space. What do I would really want to look up today? That's the question. Oh, okay. Let's see where our account actually is. So we're at 163 right now. That's probably because of the little bit of loss in Riot. Let's see. Do I have any cash? I have $2.74 on hand right now. And nothing is at a point where I believe I want to sell. Let me look at Riot a little bit closer, see what that's looking like. Yeah, it's still really sliding down. So let's see, what's 30% of $5.05? 30%, let's see, 0.3 times 5.05, 150. So 350 is where 30% of this would be. If I were to wait for the whole 30% loss before I sold it, but I don't think I'm going to wait that long. This is actually sliding pretty good, so kind of want to get out of it right now. Let me think, because right here would have been the time to get out of it, like right at the open. You know what? When in doubt, zoom out. That's the 4 hour. It's not showing me any of my lines. Let me see the day. Okay. So my next lowest line is 345. So, you know what? Do I want to wait for that? Because that's very low. So my debate right now is, do I sell now because I think it's still sliding and I already missed where it should have, where I probably should have sold if I was going to sell. Or, oh, excuse me. No, I see, because yeah. Okay, so 426 looks like looks like it might be one of the floors, one of the resistances, or supports. There we go, supports. So, I'm gonna put a sell in for 426. We'll say 425. So that way, if it does go below that, then I'll be out then. So we'll sell all of them. So that's 3. We're doing a limit. Oh, that's not a limit. What did I say? 425. Alright, and we're going to do good till it's closed and extended, so that would go after hours also, and confirm. So we'll let that sit in there, and that way at least now, if, do they get bought already? Oh. My dumb behind. I see what I'm doing wrong. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, so you just witnessed a mistake live. So this is exactly why I am doing these lives, so that I can be accountable for myself and kind of catch myself, because I am doing this with myself. But anyway, so what I just did was I made a limit for selling it at 425. So I effectively just brought the market down a little bit myself. Not that much, because it's only 3 shares, but I allowed someone to get in way lower than it should have been. I should have done a stop limit. So when I accidentally hit stop limit, I should have kept that. I'll explain what that is another time when I actually do it, but now that reminds me of what I did with Ford the other day. Okay, so either way, that's okay. This is a learning process. This is why I'm starting again with $100 and some odd in my trading accounts, because I haven't traded stocks in quite a while, and I haven't traded in general in quite a while. So, excuse me. With all that being said, I'm not yawning, you're yawning. With all that being said, let's see what else there is. Because I technically could buy right now too, a little bit, because I have that excess cash, effectively. Alright, let's see. Do I have any watch list? I don't even remember if I do. Personal, default, no. Okay, I don't have a watch list in this account. That's fine. Let's look at space. $6.05. Anything in this watch list that looks interesting to me? Not really, not right off the bat. Nothing that I can buy with $16, so I might just leave that be for now. Man, Rivian, really? Oh, jeez, that really just tanked. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I think I'm fine with where I'm at with that and that $16 that I just accidentally got for too little. That sounds weird, but you know what I mean. Okay, alright. Let me see, am I missing anything? I don't think so. Okay, so I'm going to look around a little bit as I do this. I'm debating on if I want to look at anything different. I do want to look at UEC a little bit. This is why I keep going back and forth, because UEC is staring me right in the face and I want to look at it. Alright, we're on the 30-minute right now. Let's look at the day. I don't have any lines on UEC. That is surprising. Maybe that's what I should be doing. Let me look at the week. Yeah, okay. I don't have any lines on UEC, so that's what I'll do right now. I'll make some lines, because I need those. So, alright, so what I'm doing is what I did before. I'm going to be looking at the volume, seeing where the volume is pretty high. I'll say if the volume is over about where this bar is right here. What's that? So 70, and that's in the millions. So 70 million trades or shares traded. Anything above that, I'll mark down as where support should be, or where a line should be. So that'll be the first one at $2.82. Let's see. This one will be the next one. Getting old. is. Now I see it. So that's at $3.55. And the reason I'm so interested in UHC, I know I mentioned before, is because it's a uranium company, and I know uranium is going to be huge in the future. So I don't even care what the environmentalists say, it's going to be huge, because there's always going to be someone who's buying power with whatever resources they have, and there are just certain countries that happen to have more uranium than others. And it is a clean energy, not reusable, but it's clean. So anyway, as I go through these, I'm just drawing lines at the peaks of where I see these volume bars line up to. So I see this volume is over 70 million right here. That lines up with this bar or this candle on the graph or on the chart up here. So at the base of that is about $4.70. So I'll go back as far as I can-ish, because it really doesn't have to be perfect. And $4.71, and I'll draw a line across. So what this is going to do is these will stay with my graph throughout the time of me trading this. So I don't have to redraw these. I'll be able to find where my marks are. I'll be able to see what my possible entries and exits are. And if you're just chiming in, by the way, I am relearning to do technical analysis trading on live, so you guys are basically my accountability partners, and I'm hoping that someone will learn something in the process of, even if it is just what not to do. Like you saw earlier, I've been trading, or I've been selling some stuff as regular limits when I should have been doing stop limits. Now this right here, I'm probably not going to draw a line because there's only one significant cross here, and I'm actually going to go through these. I think I drew too many, but I'll go over that in a second. I do lives every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8:30 a.m. Showing me doing technical analysis trading. And I will be getting into some fundamentals soon, but the one thing that I did before I got COVID in January was a lot of news on this channel, and I didn't want to become a news channel. It ended up being too much research heavy into that stuff, and I honestly just didn't, I won't say I didn't care, but I didn't really care. See this right here, I could probably move that line up a little bit and make that match all of those. Okay, so I think that's enough lines for right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my drawing tool to the finger thing. Or is it the pointer that I want? I think it's the pointer. Okay, and we're just going to see, no, I do want the finger. And we're going to see where, okay, yeah, that's what I want. We're going to see where everything is, if it's really at a support line area. I could have went so much further back, but that's okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what I'm doing now, this will, there we go, allow me to see a little bit better if I'm hitting these lines multiple times. So I got the right drawing tool. So what I'm doing is I'm seeing if this line does make sense where it is, because I could move it up or down to make sure that it's at the peaks or valleys. So as you can see, if I move it there, now to the bottom of that bar, top of that bar, sort of the bottom of that bar, top of that bar. So I'm seeing this as more of a support where I just put it rather than where it was. And I'm going to move these back too. I realize I lost some of that space. So let's see, this one can go, I want to put it right about there. Yeah, that looks decent. Alright, so we'll put that one there. This line right here looks like it could be good where it is, but I'm just going to shift it back. And let me see. Yeah, that looks pretty good. This line right here. Yeah, that looks okay too. Moving it back, and I'm also bringing it to 375, maybe. $378, we'll say. Alright, so this line here, Yeah, okay. I can still use that. It's doing more touch points than just a couple. I thought it wasn't really hitting much. So, yeah, you can see it's right there. It's hitting. Crosses through there. Right there, it's hitting. Right there, it's hitting. There, it's hitting. All right, I'm happy with that. And then this next, these two I think are a little too close. I don't think I need both of these, so I'm just going to delete one of them. That's too complicated. I just want to. There we go. All right. All I did was hit the delete button, by the way, for any of you using TD Ameritrade, wondering what I just did. I'm going to bring this up to right there. Now it's not perfect, but it's hitting a couple areas. It's hitting the top of this bar, bottom of that wick, bottom of this candle. And this next one, let's see. This next one would probably go, yeah, we'll say right there. So now we're within that range right there is where it's hitting. Okay, so now that I have my lines drawn, I'm going to start zooming back in. So this is us on the day. And now as you can see, when I zoom in closer, you'll see if those lines make sense or not. So you see how right here it hit that support and it started turning back up. Came down here, it started to hit the support, came back up. And these lines can be moved here and there. I'm going to leave them where they are for now, probably rock with those for a few days. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. Okay, and you can see there's no lines, but as I move in, yep, there we go. So we can see where we are within my lines. And let me scrunch this in closer so I can see that better. There we go. So you can see we've been floating between this 40-50 cent range the last few days. And it's been, yeah, a little while since we've been down at that $3.11 range. So I think it's more likely that we'll be going toward the, let me not say that, because we are looking at possibly a second quarter of negative GDP growth, gross something. I always forget what gross. Darn it, I have to know now. Gross domestic product. I knew it was product. All right. The reason I'm also pausing is because this looks like I should be putting a line about here. All right, I'm gonna move out to the 30-minute. I gotta stop saying all right so much. Oop, come on. Maybe not the 30. 1 hour. Oh, excuse me. All right, good enough. Okay, let me see. Man, that's tiny. Can't zoom in anymore. So what I'm looking at now is to see if I should be drawing a line right about there, which I don't know if any of these volume lines really tell me that it's justified, except for this. Maybe. What's this volume right here? Bear with me as I go radio silent. Okay, so this volume line right here, where is that at? 334, that looks like it could be a support. Okay, all right, I think I found somewhere else that I can draw. So we're gonna put a line there. Where is that at? About 322. Nope, that one, that's what I wanna see. 332. So I'll draw that in there for now, and then we'll zoom in a bit and see if I need to move it within a distance so I can actually see, because right now I'm squinting a little too much. And then the other one, let me see, was this right here? Nope, have a line there. Let's see, what's that at? 321. 320. Alright, so we'll do 319, we'll put that one there too, and then we'll zoom in and see what everything looks like, or what everything looks like. Okay, got those drawn. Let's go into the 30-minute. That's the line we just drew. I don't think I can say that that's a support. But let's keep zooming in. Yeah, I'm not thinking that one's a support, at least not in this view. Alright, 5 minute. Why is my chart looking like this? Am I really that zoomed in? Oh, wrong tool. Need pointer. Move view. Okay. Alright, there we go. Now that's making more sense. I was still zoomed out too much. So let me go back to the 15 minute. Okay, now I see. I was just zoomed out way too much still. Okay, so where are the ones I just drew? There's one, 332. Let me zoom out just a little bit more, see if that line makes any sense. If it's hitting anything. More recently, no, okay. Alright, so after drawing these lines, let me go back to the 5 minute. After drawing these lines, looking at the chart here, if I were to have sold anything, definitely would have been a couple of minutes ago. We're 20 minutes in roughly? Yeah. Okay. Or, actually no, zooming in I wouldn't. I should say if I would have bought anything, it would have been right about here. But at the same time, there's no real support here from what I'm seeing, and the resistance is right up here at 332, so I think it would be a little bit smarter to wait until we see another turnaround, because as you can see, we've been hitting, if you look at the RSI, we've been hitting under the 35 mark or the 30 mark a few times more than we've been going over the 70 mark. And basically under here, this kind of reads is similar to the MACD, it's just a little bit more real time, I guess you could say. I'll explain these more in depth another time. But basically what this is telling me is that it's oversold. So when I see this hit 3 times in the oversold position, same thing with the MACD, it's under in this red area, or it's under this line, it's oversold. Then that tells me that not many people are too confident in making money off of it right now. When it starts to get over this line, it means that it's overbought, so it means that a lot of people are interested, a lot of people are buying it. There's like a buying frenzy. And whenever it's in between 2 lines like this, and I'm not really seeing it bounce off the lines in particular, it's a little bit more questionable too. It can be a little bit more volatile because you just have to kind of go off of charts and speculation of what people might be doing. Then you're looking for patterns also, I should say. So I'm thinking right now I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I don't want to sell any because I'm at a loss. If I do anything, I would buy. Because it's now going toward the overbought position, I don't want to buy right now. If I do buy, I would probably buy around 324-ish. But I'd be more comfortable with, yeah, probably about there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a buy order for, let's just say 2. We're going to go limit, it's a buy, and we're going to do it for 321 maybe. We'll do it for 320. Nah, 321. I like that. Confirm, send, and there you go. Now you see our order sitting there. Yeah, I think a lot of people have the same idea I do. So these are in the thousands, I believe it is. That means 20,000 people are sitting here right now waiting to order that. Yep, yeah, it's in the thousands. So I'm gonna let that rock. I think I just did it for the day. I could always redo it tomorrow. Yeah, looks like it's till tomorrow open. All right, cool. Let's see, anything else I want to do? I think that's good for today. I wasn't really expecting to do lines, but next time I will go into a little bit more of the fundamentals. I'm not going to be a news channel again. However, I do think fundamentals are important. And then we'll go over some charts too and learn more of that stuff as well. But that's it from me. I just put on some shorts on my YouTube channel, so watch those shorts. It's definition, so if you're a beginner trader, they can be very helpful. Other than that, enjoy your day.